Some of you might have a neighborhood watch. And that is where you kind of keep an eye on your neighbors. They keep an eye on you. If somebody looks, kind of weird, or something looks, out of the ordinary or norm, then they're going over there and you're not sure if somebody's taking a package off of your your 80-year-old neighbor's porch and stealing something, or somebody's breaking into their car. You see something, you report it, you call the cops, you talk to your neighborhood watch people. With caregiving, you can set something up like that too. You can have a neighborhood network of caregiving. You could have just one or two neighbors on each side, or somebody that lives really close by to help mom or dad. I call it the T.G.F system, where the first one is trust the neighbor that comes over. Trust that they're going to come in, they're going to check on mom, that they have a key because you trust them, or they know where the key is, so they can come over and help mom or dad. Maybe mom or dad had fallen, maybe mom or dad are in the tub and they just they don't have the strength to get up, or maybe they're just in the shower and they just couldn't hear the phone ringing, or they had the TV up really loud, because some people listen to the TV really loud and they can't always hear their phones beeping or text messages or the phone ringing. So you just don't know, but have a neighbor that you can trust, someone to go over, because maybe you live 10 hours away, maybe you live 3 days away, and you can't get to them quick enough. But if you can't get a hold of mom or dad, you should be able to get a hold of a neighbor. Make sure you give is the next one. Give your contact information. So the first one is trust the neighbor to come over and help, and give your contact information. Make sure that the neighbor that you trust has your phone number, can call you, can text you, can say, hey, your mom's great. She just had the TV up too loud. She couldn't hear her. She was in the toilet and she didn't have her phone with her or whatever, right? You just want to make sure that somebody can go in there and that they have your phone number and your information, and they have a key or a system to get into the house in case they need it in an urgent fashion. The other one is F, favor. Return the favor. Maybe there's something you can do special for that neighbor that takes care of mom. Maybe that other neighbor can't get out and get groceries, but your mom maybe can get out and she gets her groceries. Or you can send some kind of Uber, or you can send groceries to your neighbor, or you can set things up with Amazon, because sometimes in the older generation, they don't use Amazon. Not everybody does. They don't always know what it is. And you can say, they need a walker, or they need something delivered, and you can kind of get that together. Not call Amazon, but order on Amazon and put something on there for your neighbor and have it delivered. Help them out. It's about favors. You can help each other. And when your neighbors help your mom or dad, and your mom or dad help your neighbors, because everybody wants to live at home. They want to stay there as long as possible. And when you have great neighbors, what a difference it makes. What a huge difference it makes. So utilize the caregiver buddy system, that neighborhood network. Social time for mom or dad when they have the neighbors over. They get to have a distraction. They get to see different fresh faces, people that they know, but fresh faces and what's going on. And my dad always went to coffee hour. He loved coffee hour. He always went to this diner like every single morning for his coffee, and with his buddies. They'd go to the same table every single morning, Monday through Friday. And then they'd do lunch. Dad would still go down there for lunch when he was not working. If he was truck driving and he'd go across country. But when he was home, he would always, or when he was retired, he'd always go to the diner. And it was just so funny, because God forbid you walk into that diner and someone else is sitting at their table, because they go to that table breakfast and lunch every day. So it was kind of, odd if you saw somebody like that. But that social gathering or social network, that helping hands, that network of neighbors that can help you, utilize them for support, because you can't do it all. You can't be there every minute. And sometimes you can't get there quick enough, but it gives you a peace of mind with less worry as well. And your loved one does not want you to worry about them. You guys have a great day. Take care, and we'll talk soon.